People are weird. Oh yeah. What's up? What's up, YouTube? So today I want to talk about a little bit. I was just thinking about this, my script or anything. So we'll see how this goes. But just people being like naturally hard, I guess. Um, I do my best. I'd say I'm a pretty extroverted person. If I have an opportunity to talk to someone, I will. I appreciate just conversation, seeing I guess who I can find, who I can meet and stuff. It's always nice if there's opportunity to like make someone's day, something unexpected, throw a curveball into there, to do that. Because going to another point I'll say is that people don't usually talk to each other out in public. That's not like a social place, like say like a bar or something. People won't talk to other people unless they have a reason to, and I think that's really interesting. There are I don't have any like crazy stories or anything that goes with this, but generalization is that when I go out of my way to, let's say, talk to people or meet new people, they always expect something from me. Not in terms of like expecting me to give them something, but they're expecting me to like be trying to sell them. It's kind of like a cheesy salesman who like calls someone like a business or whatever. That's what they're expecting it to be like. They think that I want something from them, I'm needing them, or even let's say it's a girl, they expect me, oh hey, what's your phone number, something like that. I think you're cute, let me take you out. But no one ever expects like nothing. I guess just trying to meet someone new, and I did experience this the most. Like the first 2 weeks of school at Miami, it was kind of odd. I thought it would be a lot more open. Which I mean, don't get me wrong. There's people I've talked to. I was like sat down. Well, yeah. What I did was just sit down, ran people's tables at lunch, or asked to join them. And there's people who have been like inviting awesome people, good to talk to, and I had good conversations. But that's not as often as you think. Most of the people, when I ask if I could sit down or talk to them, they're very confused at first and like reluctant. I don't know if it's in like a surprise like it's usually in like a why is this guy talking to me type of way. As I read that off of their like expression and stuff. I do my best to get them to like okay, yeah, he's just trying to make a friend and stuff. But that initial like the first like 30 seconds to a minute, it's obvious that they're expecting me to ask something from them or like leading up somewhere, I guess. Um, and that's I do think that is partially because of like social media in a way. Not even social media, but just like the phone. It's in your pocket, can do almost anything. I feel like it kind of removed the reason to talk to a lot of people in public. It's also another distraction to talk to people in public. So it's like a little two-way street type of action going on there. But I don't know, like you just don't have to ask people for directions really. For example, that's a really easy excuse to go talk to someone. If you want to go, I don't know, start a conversation, be like, hey, how do I get to the gym? Actually, I did ask that to someone one time. I think I was visiting school, and they just told me to use my phone. So I was like, they're like, do you not have a phone? I was like, no, I have a phone. I just wanted to talk to someone, but yeah. Anyway, it's it provides like, I don't know, it just takes away that need to talk to people, ask about stuff. ChatGPT being on your phone, Google and stuff, you just ask any question. But yeah, it's interesting. And a lot of people when they walk, I do this too sometimes. I'm trying to get better at it, at least towards like the second half to this semester, is without like walking without music and AirPods in or whatever. It's really nice to be able to listen to your own music, especially with AirPods being like noise cancellation stuff. You can completely block out the world around you, which can be a little bit dangerous. But it's a vibe. Who doesn't like that? But but when I decided to like walk to class one day without my AirPods in at all, I was just enjoying the nature, the sound of people walking. It's almost dead silent the whole time, and like it was a little offsetting. Everyone was walking. It was just I think there's a lot of people walking by. I was just all around, pathways getting to class. And it was just like silent, like except for like footsteps and stuff. But like no one was talking, any interactions, and it was it's kind of weird because I really picture college as being like, oh, walking to class, be like loud. You see people just like having a good time and stuff with each other, very social. But it's I always saw that socialness at like bars or just in the area for bars. But yeah, I another reason I said that like people aren't gonna talk to you unless they have a reason to, is that, I guess, just personal experience. Something that I try to do is I try to make reasons to talk to people because people don't usually like it when I talk to them for no reason, if that makes sense. Even if something stupid, like, hey, where's the bathroom? Or something. Like, I try to go out of my way to engage in conversation. But I've never had anyone approach me without needing something, I guess, if that makes sense. No one's ever approached me being like, hey, I would like to be friends, or just starts talking for no reason. I think this might have happened at like a bar, maybe. I can't recall, but probably has maybe like one time, maybe two, but it's super uncommon. And I I feel like people, personally at least, if I don't talk to other people aren't going to talk to me almost at all. Um, I have, I'm doing my best to get away from social. I guess YouTube, it's kind of, ironic, but like Snapchat, Instagram. I believe it wastes a lot of my time. Yeah, it's cool seeing other people's lives and stuff, but you start scrolling and you're just wasting time. It was like what should be 5-minute poops turn into like 45-minute poops. It's like it's just it's unhealthy, and then you feel like shit after. You don't remember what you did, and just wasted my time. I just wasted my time, not you. I just wasted my time, and yeah. So there, completely forgot what I was gonna say. Something about like, I don't know, but also seeing how other people are very reliant for their phone in social situations. That's something that I've also been trying to work on. I noticed, so I was talking to my one friend, and this thing is it's like a habit. It's nothing personal against. Well, I hope it's not, but something that I feel like a lot of people probably are building a habit upon because of like how easy, like just social media and stuff like that. I've strong beliefs in social media, but I'm trying to tell a story to someone. I personally think I'm really bad telling stories. I'm really trying to work on it, trying to get better. Pacing and stuff, just how I say it. But when I'm like telling a story to someone, and then I see them check their phone, but not like, okay, it's fine if they check their phone like what times or whatever. But if they like open their phone, like they check it and they swipe it open. So it bothers me a little bit because it tells me that like makes it feel like they just don't give a fuck what I'm saying. Which I mean, it's fine if they don't. But like I'd appreciate some feedback on that, Like I could stop telling a story whenever, but I just like some stuff back. And then sometime this was crazy. I forgot what story I was telling, but my friend just opened up TikTok while I was talking. I was like, what the fuck? It's kind of funny, but it's kind of like, I don't know if that's a habit that people build though because of how easy access it is and how natural that is, especially in social situations. I feel like it's becoming more natural to just go on your phone. I was at a housewarming party the other day, and I was able to like, there's 3 people who were talking. I noticed someone like 2 people out of the 3 people were talking directly to each other, and the other person went straight to their phone. Which I mean, it's a social getaway. It's a get out of jail free card. But it's weird though because they go on their phone even if they don't need to. They just do it because it's just natural. It's like a comfort almost. In a situation where they're just standing there, they don't want to look awkward too. There's a lot of reasons behind it, but it's something. It's interesting to notice. I have done it before. I'm not. I've done it before. I'm trying to be very self-aware about that stuff, and being that a situation like that could be awkward. I'm trying to embrace the awkwardness so that then I can get better in like situations where maybe it would matter. But yeah, so that's something else that I noticed. It's kind of interesting. And I do think it's sad to the level of like reliance people have on their phones. Again, not saying that I don't have some level of reliance on my phone. It's kind of like almost a part of everyone's life now, which is, yeah, it's what it is. But it's a very big social thing that impacts a lot of people. And even like, let's say the lunchroom at school, I see tables of people just like, they're with all their friends. They don't have classes or anything. Like this is like a time they can just eat, enjoy the presence of the people around them, and they're all on their phones. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But it's It's interesting. And let's say I have a one-on-one hangout with someone, I do not go on my phone at all. Well, I do sometimes, but that's something I've been conscious about the last 6 months to a year, is to not be on my phone at all when I'm having a one-on-one hangout and giving them my full attention unless I need to be on my phone for something. Or I have like a text from my mom, which is different, or a phone call. But I'm not gonna like open up whatever, I guess. But I'm also trying to not have whatever, Snapchat, Instagram, trying to stay off of that. Side tangent. So with that, what I'm trying to do is social media, there are pros to it. Being able to stay in touch with other people and yeah, stay in contact with people from like, let's say, high school and stuff. You can reach out to people. It's really easy to just like see what's up with other people. But I've been trying to noticing the negatives. The best way for me personally to get around it is to just completely delete Snapchat and Instagram. And I will be active on those every once in a while, because if there's something I think about or I want to reach out, like, hey, how's it going? Have a question or something really specific, then I will download it for that one moment, just to go whatever. It could be even like overnight, pretty crazy, Snapchat for a whole night. But the point is that I'm like limiting the amount of access I have to it, because it's way too easy to just be able to like get distracted from doing something productive. Just boom, open up Snapchat and then do just the app that's just brain rotting, just basically brain rotting. And it's scary how easy that is. So I'm doing my best to like keep away from that. And yeah, with Instagram too. Instagram is lesser of like a beneficiary, I'd say, than Snapchat. In terms of Snapchat, you can like text people, directly communicate with them. Instagram is seeing other people's lives. So it's just yeah, form of entertainment, which is nothing wrong with entertainment. But yeah. See, I think there's something else I wanted to say, but I completely forgot. Oh, I do want to say this too. This is like a personal thing. I'll probably touch up. I 100% will touch more on this in like a future video. But since I talked about like talking to people in public, a personal thing that I'm not gonna say I don't do at all, but it's something that I'm very like vocal about, I guess, is not drinking and doing substance really. At least in public. I have a lot more like in-depth opinions on that, which I'll probably say sometime in the future. But in social situations, I'll give an example, like just why I wouldn't drink. And I noticed that, oh, just kicked my table. Like sophomore, junior year of high school, going out to parties and stuff, I see how other people rely on substance like alcohol and stuff to not only be present but like fit in. And a lot of people feel like they need to be doing I guess drinking to seem like they're having a good time or whatever, to fit that like just the party vibe aesthetic. And because there are definitely those people who like push other people to drink and stuff, and be like, oh, you don't drink, fucking pussy, like stuff like that, and when the people don't like that, I guess. I mean, I don't like that either, but like it's peer pressure in a way. It's like a social construct, a norm. Everyone goes out, they drink, they get fucked up or whatever, or they just have something in their hand to look like they're trying to get fucked up and have that party life. But it's not always like that too. I'm just talking right now, but it's just something I've noticed at some parties. Some people do that and stuff, and when I talk to people, like, let's say who I saw at a party or whatever, drinking. No, I don't press them about drinking or anything, but I just ask, like, just question their beliefs, what they do, why they do it. Ask them about, like, why they drink, when they go out and stuff. It's out of curiosity, and a lot of the times when I ask people, they say it's because it lets them talk to people in a way. It makes it easier to talk to people, and, wait, it's the same thing. But yeah, that makes sense, I understand it when people say that. And there's another path I want to take down there, but whatever. I feel like when you start drinking at, let's say, when you go out to social events, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can create a reliance and like a dependency on alcohol in the social situations, especially for people who are more introverted too. that's where I've mostly noticed it is from more introverted people, is being already having like a harder time talking to people, and not like going out of your way, but like someone approaching you and just like holding a conversation, stuff like that. Having a harder time to do that, and then let's say drinking when you're in situations where that's more likely, it kind of protects you from actually like having those conversations completely genuinely. And let's say there's a time when you're not at a party and you don't have alcohol or something, and that happens, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to actually get through that situation because you've created like not fully created reliance, but just most of the time when you do have those interactions, you're under the influence, or at least to some level. Or it's even like the mind muscle connection to, oh, I have alcohol, I can talk to people. But yeah, so that's the reason I don't drink, is because I believe that, well, I mean, one, I save a lot of fucking money by not like buying alcohol and stuff. But it makes me, I feel like it built up a skill of not only confidence, but also being able to talk to people who I want to and like when I need to. I feel like at least when I was younger too, I was definitely I feel like I was a little bit annoying, which I mean, now I'm not gonna say who wasn't, but like I think I was annoying when I was younger, and trying to solve, it sounds weird, but I'm not trying to like change myself in like a bad way, like, oh, I didn't like who I was as a person. But there's definitely like habits, stuff I did, stuff I said, jokes that probably weren't funny or whatever, that were annoying and it's just stupid. And an easy way, at least, this is kind of like another side thing, I don't even know what I'm getting at here, but another easy way to, I guess, help with figuring out who I am as like a personality, person-wise, and how I interact with other people was also at these like parties, even when other people are like drunk and I'm completely sober, I think that I have a blast just talking to people and stuff. I feel like it's really nice practice too, just talking to people, getting better at conversation naturally. Yeah, that's it for that. But not, okay, just back onto like me not drinking at parties or whatever, reliance on alcohol. Me not building that reliance in like parties, situations, bars and stuff. So when I go out sometimes and I tell people that I don't drink, I'm sober, they're really surprised. They're like, wow, I how are you here right now? I don't know how you're doing this. How are you having a good time? How do you like having a conversation with me? And it's I don't know. It's interesting to hear people's like thoughts on that, but I feel like it helps prepare me for my future in terms of, let's say I'm at a conference and there's some really big person, hot shot or whatever, who is really important, and they could change my life. Like me knowing them could change my life. They could set me up for some opportunity. Being able to have those like cold approach situations when I'm sober all the time in bars where even everyone else is like messed up, which I don't know if how that fully affects I don't know. But being able to like have that experience of talking to people, being completely sober, not having anything in my system, being myself, completely, fully genuine, helps me when I have to be myself, completely, fully genuine, and go approach people and talk to people. It makes it a lot easier. Well, not easy, but easier. I get really nervous when I talk to people all the time. I'm really self conscious about what I say, like how I say it and stuff, how they're gonna take it, their opinions on me, judgments, but just like repetition, I guess, and getting that experience of going out of my way and talking to people in those times where like I feel uncomfortable. Because also like drinking does make people feel a lot more like calm I don't know about calm. It's like I don't know, I'm not expert on that stuff, but it makes people feel more like at ease when they talk to random people. And building up like I guess getting a lot of experience doing something where I wouldn't be as at ease as I won't be at ease as much as other people because I'm completely sober, helps me just in general with like those situations. And I think that's very and I'm kind of proud of myself for doing it for a long time too. But that also goes to say I don't not drink. I do have other reasons why I don't like substance and stuff, but I've like, I don't know, I don't really drink. I think I've gotten drunk maybe one and a half times. I've tried before, but it's not my thing. I personally don't like not having control over myself. I'm kind of going into the whole thing, so I'm gonna keep it short. But I've drank before. I don't really care about having one brewski with the boys or anything. But I just prefer not to when I go out, and I like to stay strong myself, keep my self-education skills going. But yeah. I don't think I have anything else for this video. Just talking a little bit about people, social interactions, parties. It's pretty cool. But yeah, curious what your guys' thoughts are. I guess it sounds really cheesy. I hope you found me insightful in my conversation. Yeah, thank you. Have a blessed weekend, guys. Hope you, or week, or I don't know. Good luck. Have a good day, guys. See you.